Hey everyone, went outdoors. We are up at the cabin doing our bear baiting thing, but I thought I'd do a quick video on our cooler system, I guess. I had some people ask about it here. We did this last year because I seen some friends of ours had it, and we wanted to have some sort of walk-in cooler, especially for bear hunting because it's still very warm outside, and it's very important to get that hide, that meat cooled down and get them in a cooler. And it also works good for deer hunting early season or whatever, or just storing stuff. But this shed was originally our water, like a bathroom, but there was a sand point in here. When we first bought the cabin, there was no running water or bathroom in the cabin. There was a sand point here. So my dad finished off this shed. We put an electric pump on the sand point, and he ran plumbing in here for a shower and a sink. I think we had. There's no bathroom, so it's all really good, insulated, drywalled, for the most part sealed up. Like I said, this was basically like a washroom for us at one time, so I thought, well, that'd be perfect place for like a walk-in cooler. So I just had to kind of clean it out, seal up some stuff, like the windows. I insulated behind the windows, and then just put some composite over it. Same with the door. So, because I noticed that once I had the unit installed, that it just wasn't quite cooling, and that was some of the suggestions to do, is just kind of seal it up as much as possible. So yeah, it's just it's called Coolbot. Here's the box. Here's the unit. And all it does is bypasses your air conditioner and tells it to keep cooling, because most air conditioners will shut off at 62, I think it is, or is the coldest you can actually set it. So you have to have a digital air conditioner. The old analog won't work. I learned that because I had one here and I realized it doesn't work. But yeah, you just hook it up, set the settings, and it works really good. Last year during bear season, we had it was down to 34 degrees in here when we had the bear in here. So it was perfect. Obviously, if it's 90 outside, it's going to work a little harder, and it might not get quite as cold. But I'm looking anywhere in those mid-30s, anywhere under 40, I guess, if we can get it cooled down with that meat. But you just set the setting. Right now it's 66 in here. So we're gonna go bait 2 stands, right? And I'm gonna turn it on because I want to test that bear hunting is next week. Is in what, 10 days? That is Sunday. It opens next week, Wednesday the 7th. Today is the 28th. So it's getting real close now. But we're going to go bait. So I want to run it and then just make sure it's working and see how long it takes to get down to a decent temp. But the unit wasn't very cheap. It was $300-400, but you need an air conditioner. But it works great for up here for the little that we use it. So we just baited 2 of the baits. Been gone about an hour, I think. We had to come back and rebait. So now we're gonna check the Coolbot. Let's see what the temperature's at now.
53.
53. All right. So it was at 65 when we left. Right?
So
the air conditioner only goes to 62. That's the lowest setting. Yeah, this is just bypassing it. This is the telling it to cool down more. It's a sensor for the fins. This is the sensor just for in the room here. But it's 53. That's pretty good for like a pretty not insulated building. I mean, it's insulated, but it's just an old shed, cement floor.
It dropped down 12 degrees.
12 degrees? Yeah. Now it's going up a little because we opened the door. But let's do the next baits, and then we'll come back and check it again in about an hour, and we'll see where it's at then. Pretty cool. All right, now it's another hour later. It's 11:30. We started it at 9:30, right? We got all 4 baits baited. Let's check the old Coolbot. What are they?
51.
51.
That's calm.
All right, so that's pretty good. It's cold, chilly in there. 51 degrees after 2 hours, which I think if you had a regular walk-in cooler made to be a walk-in cooler, it would be cold by now. But this is definitely getting colder once that building cools down. it's going down. So
And plus, when we were doing all the bait stuff, I think I got up to like 57.
yeah.
Like when we opened up the door, it would always
Oh,
go
it jumped back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started at 66. Now it's down to 51. The air conditioner looks good. Sometimes it gets iced up in there, but it works perfect, right? So we get a bear in a week. This is where we'll probably hang it, right? It's really nice to have on your right by your cabin or at your place. We always had to borrow somebody else's, take it over there and everything. Especially early in the year, like I said, it's kind of vital. Otherwise, you got to do something with the bear immediately, like take it in. And you kind of want it here. It'd be nice, you know. Then you could skin it here yourself, process it. Last year, Leroy cut a bear up in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, here we are. Mr. Tom Laundry from the taxidermist came over who did my bear mount. He came and skun it for us like this. Took the skin, took the hide with him, then he can fletch it. And I always like to have the taxidermist do it if all possible. He did it like pretty quick and knows what he's doing, makes the cuts where he wants them. But now we got to clean this up. I'm just gonna probably quarter it, take the back straps off, try to take all the meat I can and pack it in coolers on top of some ice, take home, and then we can cut it up when we get home. The cooler worked out great. It was 41 degrees in here this morning, just for a little makeshift meat cooler shed thing here. It worked out pretty good. We had 3 different bears hanging in here. That's our Coolbot. I love it. It worked great. It's a small expense, but if you can make even a shed or anything at your own place, you could make it into like a walk-in cooler, I guess. Huh?